Hey, what's up, OCN? I have the mobile lyrics done. I'm gonna try and get the video guide finished tonight after the stream. But the mobile lyrics is done. If you type exclamation point guide, Orc, it should post the mobile lyrics. But video guide will either be in the morning after this stream or like sometime tomorrow afternoon. Depending on how late I stream and how long the edit takes. No problem, Mort. Those words do actually mean a lot to me, so. Part of the reason I even do half of this is because so at this point in the season, like, these videos don't get that many views. It's not like they're gaining very many subs, if any at all, at this point. I just do it because a lot of people like the help, like the guides. And when I help them with them, or make the guides with or whatever, they're really nice. I don't have a very good PC, and I'm not very knowledgeable on computers and stuff. It's an iBuyPower PC I bought 3 or 4 years ago. Maybe more at this point, I'm not sure. All I know is it's an iBuyPower PC. I could give you the specs later when I have time to look them up and stuff. Well, I'm not crashing with this build anymore. Like, I'm not getting crashes. I'm getting kicked from the server. Like, it's just booting me from the server. So, like, it's not even, like, on my computer's end. It's, like, GGG server saying, fuck that guy, get rid of him. Because he's doing too much at once. It's different from the crashes I was getting with my shield charge build, which I solved by turning off reverb. This is just GGG server spitting me out. We'll see how many times it happens on stream. Here we go. There's the first one. Crash number 1 achieved. It's not technically a crash. I don't know what that is. Disconnect. But it happened. All right, moving on to the next map. Oof. Laggy map. At least I have video evidence of what I mean when I make builds too powerful for the game to handle. There's map, and the problem with these crashes is you lose the entire map. You don't just go back into the map and you get to keep playing. The map's gone. I lost the map and I burned the location. Such is this build. When you're playing it in juiced maps, at least. This doesn't happen when you play not juiced maps. Well, it doesn't happen as often. But if you put in juice maps, like these ones, these are all like pack-size maps. Alright. And on that map I just crashed on, I avoided picking the Delirium. So it's not Delirium that's doing it. So I'll pick Delirium up on this one too. Hold on. I need to be marking my files because I'm making the video guide after this stream. Let's see here. Okay, that's crash 1. Sorry, I was just organizing my folder and, oh no, the whole reason I'm doing this stream is to get footage of the warning. Like, there's going to be a bunch of warnings on this build. But I think it only happens when you're doing juice maps. But, yeah. Crash 3. That one happened fast. The reason I bought this many juice maps was to show it like it happening, you know. And it's happening pretty consistently. I don't think I've cleared a map yet. Here, let's try a crypt. Well, like I said, on that map 2 maps ago, I intentionally didn't do the Delirium, and it still crashed. Like here, this crypt, I won't do Delirium. Doesn't even have a breach either. No breach, no Delirium. We'll see what happens. Well, so far so good. I know I'm skipping rares right now. Right now, this is more just testing crashes. So I'm just going where density is. This wasn't a super dense map, but you can see when it's not a super dense map, it plays just fine and you don't crash. clip. Oh, we didn't crash that map. Alright, let's try another one. Yeah, let's try another fortress. This one doesn't have, like, Delirium and Breach on it. Let's just see what happens. Fortress usually always crashes me, especially if it has Delirium and Breach, but this one has, it's just a blank, naked one. So let's see what happens. Well, it's juice with a juiced map, but...
Just try it!
Okay, I want to clip that real quick for the shield opener. Watch this, it's gonna be nuts. Sorry I'm pausing a lot. I'm just trying to make sure I note specific clips so they this makes it easy for me when I edit after this. I'm going to be doing a late night edit, so I want to be as organized as possible. I lost my Thorns damage. There we go.
I need more time. I can't get.
I mean, there are a couple really cool clips from that map, that's for sure. Okay. So, no... Hey, what's up, Havoc? What's up, Valdez? So, test number 1. There was no crash on a map with no delirium. And there were some pretty insane explosions back to back there. And so, here's my current theory. That we're just... I'm a game developer, so... And I know how to, like, playtest stuff and, like, what to look for when playtesting and stuff. So, here's my current thought process is... Obviously, there's a million things that could be causing the crash, but here's what I'm currently looking for is, specifically with Delirium and Breach, you have, despite the mobs not being spawned at all times, the mobs are loaded into the map once you spawn in, right? They're not being generated on the spot half the time. They're already there. So it's potentially happening on Delirium and Breach maps, despite Delirium and Breach not being activated, because there's so many enemies loaded onto the map. Maybe that's what's causing the break. Obviously, we need like hundreds of maps of testing to be able to answer that properly, but right now, all of the crashes have happened on maps where it has a Delirium and a Breach, and right now we've tested, we're going to test a bunch of different stuff, but that's what I'm looking for right now is, can we get a crash to happen on a non-Delirium and Breach map? And if we can't, then what happens when we add only Breach or only Delirium? Like, what is the ultimate deciding factor? And it could just be, like, just sheer mob count being too high based off the mods in the map and the specific map and stuff, but yeah. Like, here's a hive with a Delirium and Breach. Let's see what happens. I don't like that one. I don't like that one either, but we're going to do it. Maybe with Breach it's different, but with Delirium they load the pockets pretty, like they have all those pockets preloaded,
Stupid dog, you are chasing. Fear will bend you.
Alright, I always forget, you gotta open up with the armor break. Without scavenge plating, you don't have the damage. I've taken a lot of damage here, and I'm being slowed non-stop. It's making clearing on this map really difficult. Woo. That's a laggy pickle. That's a laggy pickle. Dead? I think this was negative recovery. It had to have been. I was getting like no healing. Where's my recovery at? 83% less recovery? Yeah. I was getting like no healing. That one was doomed to fail. No crash test there, unfortunately. Alright, next map. I should try and do a Citadel at some point. Just so I have a Citadel footage for the build. Let's try and... break the game with this blooming field.
Just try it.
Am I dead? Those mobs always get... I have a bad habit of dodge rolling, and dodge rolling in this build is like a death sentence every time. It's like versus that mob, you would have died either way, no matter what dodge roll build you're doing. But with this build, like, I just have a bad habit of dodge rolling, like when I'm like taking damage to try and like clear distance to heal up, and I just have to keep attacking with this build. Like every time I dodge roll with this build, it's just I need to make sure I put that in the build notes, but dodge rolls are like 100%, like you just have to attack to live. Because you're doing so much Thorns damage on so many enemies that, like, doesn't matter how little your leech is, you're going to be leeching enough to heal up. We won't have the Delirium anymore. Still Cloak of Flame? Oh yeah, Cloak of Flame is good. People sleep on Cloak of Flame. Cloak of Flame was like one of the best uniques, like tanking uniques of last patch. There wasn't like very many melee options. Like a lot of builds just default ran Cloak of Flame, but yeah, Cloak of Flame's good. Oh wow, that stun buildup is nasty. Try and get one with a Thorns damage enchant if you can. See mine. Oh wait, no, this one doesn't even have a Thorns damage enchant. Never mind. You still might want one though. I haven't really figured that out. Oh right, I swapped to the 3-1 because I needed an extra res. But yeah, it's fine either way. You don't have to force it. If you do have one with Thorns damage, it's obviously slightly better, but not the end of the world. The extra socket gives you extra res in case you're like having trouble filling out your resistances. Nice. Good timing, Mike, too. I see, like, it's really weird because, like, right now, like, okay, so, like, here's, like, the biggest problem I have. Like, there's a lot of problems I have with this build, obviously, right? Where, like, there's going to be a lot of, like, PSAs. One of them, which is a crazy one, is before this patch, like before this patch, before I started posting clips of this build, runes of tithing were like 27 exalted orbs each. Or like 20 exalted orbs each. Something, they were really cheap. Literally like 2 days ago. These tithing rooms were so cheap. You know what they are right now? Without even me posting this video? They're 27 chaos orbs each. They went from 20 exalted orbs to 1,600 exalted orbs each. So now it's like when I say, okay, now when you have to level, you have to like now level without teethings if you don't already have them. Because each of these teething runes cost over a divine. I'll go show you guys. Like, literally, I bought, like, 20 tithings the other day for, like, 17 exalted orbs each. Like, literally less than a week ago. Tithing. Exalted orbs. You can't even get them from exalted orbs. They don't sell for exalted orbs. There are 30 chaos orbs each right now. Holy shit. A chaos orb is 84 exalted orbs. That's 2,520 exalted orbs for 30 tithings, or for one of these, for one tithing. Well, that's what I'm saying, Mark. Like, there aren't any. Like, so if you want to play this right now, you have to pay an arm and a leg for them. Where do you farm them? They are from... Let me find it. Maybe I make a video about it where I'm like, hey, here's a good get-rich-quick scheme. You farm these tithings. Hold on. Maybe we got a strat here. Maybe we got a way to flood the market, boys, right before I release this video. Hold on. Unfortunately, I'm not good at popularizing farm stuff, and I don't know how to make it popular, but, let me see if I can find one. Because I know I've got some on my map, because I usually skip them now. Is this one? Nope. It's one of the unique locations. This one. The Feral Megalith. The Feral Megalith. Let me mark it so I can come back to it. Let me use a easy way stone. Oh, maybe I even have easy ones. Here. Alright, so it's these Feral Megaliths. These are the only place you can get Runes of Tithing. And Runes of Tithing, or I'm just going to make a YouTube short right now. Or maybe a YouTube video right now. So maybe I'm just going to do like a video.
Hello there.
Bro. Okay, I'm gonna make a video. I'm gonna make my first clickbait currency farm video here. Okay, guys, today I want to talk about Greater Rune of Tithing. It is a Thorns rune that, if you've played any Thorns build, you're very familiar of. It gives you 1 to 100 lightning Thorns damage. It is not critical to my upcoming Shatter Thorns build, but it is pretty important. Oh, I'm going to start over because I wasn't recording. I need to make sure I'm recording. Okay, guys, I want to quickly talk about Greater Rune of Tithing. Maybe it's a quick way for you to make some currency if you're holding on to a bunch of them. I'm mainly trying to do it to get the market flooded with them because we need more of them. But if you have not played a Thorns build, Greater Rune of Tithing is a Thorns rune. It gives you 1 to 100 lightning Thorns damage. These are super important for Thorns builds, make it leveling Thorns super easy. I have a upcoming Shatter Thorns build that is really cool, and when you're leveling Thorns, it's just super nice to have these Greater Runes of Tithing for the build. They're not super important in-game. As you can see here, I don't have a Greater Rune of Tithings in all of my slots, but they're just nice little damage amplification. The problem is, since we're so deep into the season, so many people have stopped playing, and the market is low on them. As you can see here, Greater Runes of Tithing, they cost 30 Chaos Orbs each right now. And if you swap to Exalted Orbs, there are 0 in stock that you can buy of these. For Chaos Orbs, there are, looks like 11 in total on the market. So as I'm about to release this build for Thorns, Shatter Thorns, anyone who wants to level it very easily with the Greater Runes of Tithing, it's not required, but very easily, is going to not be able to, because all of these are probably about to be bought out very quickly. What's crazy is, I bought these a couple weeks ago. I bought maybe 20 to 30 of them. I was just stocking up on them for like 14 to 15 exalts each. Okay? They're 30 Chaos Orbs now, and in case you don't know how much a Chaos Orb is right now, a single Chaos Orb is 67. It is 67 Exalted Orbs. So you need 30 Chaos Orbs. That's 2,000 plus Exalted Orbs, and a Divine Orb right now is 1,500 Exalted Orbs. So for each Greater Rune of Tithing, you need more than a Divine Orb. And if you're wanting to put them in like multiple sockets of leveling gear, you're not going to be able to afford that, most people. Why am I making this video then? Well, one, I'm sure some of you want to make a bunch of money really quickly. If you happen to have a bunch of Greater Runes of Tithing, you might be able to, make some easy money, some easy Chaos Orbs by listing some you have. Or, if you're unaware of how to farm these, in case you're about to start a Thorns build, I will show you where you can get them now. They are from the Feral Megaliths. Feral Megaliths. They are one of the unique maps. They are the boss encounter maps, where you go into them, you kill all the bosses in the center, and at the end you have the chance of dropping a Greater Rune of Tithing. And yeah, in case you are wanting to potentially make easy divines right now, or you are starting a Thorns build, let me go ahead and show you how you can very easily get these. But yeah, I was a bit shocked this morning when I was, But yeah, so you want to go around and you want to click these things. But yeah, I was a bit shocked this morning when I saw the price of the tithings. They're just completely out of stock, and let's try and change that. So you need to go around the edge of the map, and if you haven't done any of these ever, you just gotta go around and click all of these monoliths. Okay, now in this part of the video, I'm going to go ahead and skip to, or just fast forward through. You'll see me go through and click all of them. Okay, chat. This part's not YouTube video. This part will be fast forward. I don't even know how well this build's gonna do here. This isn't even really a bossing build. Doing this is how you got Headhunter. Did one just drop here for you? I'm slow. Am I gonna die and lose the map? Nope. Oof, I hate those mobs. Like I said, I always die when I dodge roll. So hopefully, my goal, you guys, with this video is to flood the market and get you guys some cheap ones soon. Oh my. Sometimes your shield charge bugs, I don't know why. You just gotta like take out the gem and put it back in, and then you can use it again. I am not sure what causes that. I don't know if I got them all. I just like that. Yep, I knew there was gonna be one more. For some time, there's always one more. There we go. So, unfortunately, this isn't a bossing build, so I picked like the worst build to showcase this on. Okay. Okay, mobs, we get it. Alright, back to YouTube video. Okay, now that you've clicked all of the monoliths around the corner, if you haven't done this before, which I'm sure a lot of you have, you just go into the center of this, and then you start the boss gauntlet, and then, you know, you have to get to the very end to get the Rune of Tithing. I picked the worst build to showcase this on.
I'm not ready. Just try it.
What living soul walks among the dead?
I also forgot to see if I had Boss Atlas passives on. I probably should have turned them off.
I need more time.
Whoa. Always forgot about that with him.
I can't. I can't yet. I'm ready. I'm not ready. I can't yet.
Oops. Always forget stepping out. That makes it go away. Oops. There we go. Finally hit the bastard. Sometimes shield charge aiming is a little awkward.
You sided with
I'm not ready.
God damn it. Alright. So, we did the monolith, and we did not get what we were looking for. But this is where it would have dropped. You would have gotten a greater rune of tithing here. You can get one of these 4, I believe, from this. And yeah, if you happen to get a tithing from your monoliths, just check your maps to see how many you've left up. I'm sure a lot of you have left up hundreds of these. Just give them a go. List some tithings so me and the boys can get them for cheaper. Thanks. Alright. I'll probably post that video like right after I end the stream. And then the guide will come out several hours after. So hopefully by the time the full video guide's out, the market gets a little bit cheaper. Unfortunately, I didn't get a tithing. Would have been nice to have the free divine. Because, dude, I've had, like, hundreds of them at one point. It's just funny that there's none. Do I even have any left right now? Nope. No tithings. Alright. Where was that citadel I was going to? It was over here? I path way up. Is that another one? No. Here it was. Shield charge is great. I love it too, Rage Pro. Yeah, I spent like 8 million gold refining this build. I vendored so much stuff, like...
Just try it.
Gold's a real problem when you play this long. I hate this map. Whoever approved this map, not just who designed it. Whoever designed it was probably just new to making maps. Whoever approved it, they're the ones who made mistakes here. Oh my god. I know, I have been deleting tunes, and then I started buying slots, and now I'm at the point where I gotta delete tunes or buy slots. I signed up for some private league that starts tomorrow, so I can get like a semi-fresh start experience. And if I want to play in it, I'm gonna have to delete a character or buy a slot, and it's just like, ugh. Ugh. They definitely have people make maps. There's no way they don't, like... They don't just put these maps into AI and just have them spit out. Like, they are... They're not, like, hand-drawn, of course, but they're overseen by people. Someone's, like, making the routes, like... Someone made trenches. That wasn't just made by AI with, like, no human approval and stuff. Like, no human sight and stuff. Like, a lot of these maps are modeled off of act layouts and stuff. We just haven't seen Trench's act layout yet, but... It just shouldn't be a part of what we're playing, you know? Okay. We almost got a Citadel we can do here. Unfortunately, my boss damage is ass, but I need to get a Citadel clip. Luckily, Thorns is just good versus Citadels sometimes, so... Oh, Ravine. Okay. I was confused as to which map they were.
I need more time.
Alright, I got always open with
Fear will best you. I need more time.
No, because if I copied this stuff over to the Invoker, it would be working great. Like, I still might do this stuff on the Invoker. The reason I swapped to the Titan is because, like, it started to look like, when I started this on the Invoker, it was like a meme build. It was like, oh, let's just see what happens on the Invoker. But then when I saw the potential of this shattering palm with Thorns, like, it wasn't a meme build anymore. It was a good build. And Titan is what shows off the true potential of a build. Like, look what's happening. You only get to see it to this extent because of Titan. Would it look as cool on a, would it still work and look cool on a, monk? Sure. But Titan is like how you, like, Titan's how you push a build to its limit. And if you want to see the potential of a build, which I wanted to see the full potential of this, you play it on something like Titan or something like that, right? And the main reason was, on a monk, you're starting from here. And you're having the path all the way over here. And you're wasting like 18 passives just getting to the area where you start. So it's not even just about the Ascendancy itself. It's that I tried making Quarterstaff work, and it didn't work. You have to really play the shield with a Thorn style. You have to come over here with block and stuff. You just have to right now. And yeah, it was just was it working on the Invoker? Like, if I would have done this setup exactly on the Invoker, would it have worked? Absolutely. And I still might go visit it on the Invoker. It's just Titan is Titan. It wouldn't look as spectacular as it does right now. That's for sure. Hulking form is really awesome with area of effect builds because of just how amazing it is. You know. But yeah, if you just copy this over to the Invoker, Cloak of Flame and the shield and stuff, like, you would just lose like a lot of, like, this kind of stuff. Like, you just would be stretched a little thin. You know, because, again, you're coming from over here. But yeah, I'm going to go play the Invoker again, I think. I just don't know on what. Do I care about just in the Citadel? No, I just want to do the Citadel. Let's just get these maps done and then move on to more bigger maps. But yeah, I like the Shattering Palm build. The fist, the unarmed build, it's fun. I know, it's crazy. It's like, so that's what's like I'm worried about with, like, I'm not really worried about it. We'll see what happens over time. The game's not free to play yet, so we're going to get more players over time. But, like, when you have these moments, like, halfway through the league where half of the player base goes and plays Path of Exile 2, or Path of Exile 1, you know, that's going to cause, like, you know, some form of inflation, but... Like Hulk of Crimson, I was dying too much with Crimson. I like trading. I like making currency via trading and stuff. But I'm an MMO player, so... Usually game jams is what I recommend people do. That's how I started. There are like hundreds of game jams that go on every year, and they're always looking for people. Like, you're not going to be able to just be like, hey, I got a background in economics, you know, what should, like... You have to, like, get some grunt work done in the gaming industry first. Because, like, yeah, it's just going to be impossible for you to just get a job. It'd be very, very hard for you to just, like, get a job with no gaming experience. You're going to have to, like, do random game jams, join random teams, start learning engines. And then you're, like, more than likely, the way I feel like, if it's, like, something where you're wanting to specialize in something, like, use your economics background to help with games... Like, you're gonna have to, like, find the game you're gonna work for. Right? You have to find a game that you know your knowledge is gonna be beneficial for. You can't just be like, I'm a guy with an economics background, I need, you know, hire me. Like, most game companies, like, won't even, like, understand how to utilize you and your talent. Without, like, obviously looking deeper into your resume and stuff, but... Like, you'd have to find games that, like, you know... And if you're just wanting to be like someone who's economics on a, you know, a game development company, but not actually on the game development team, then I mean, you just go apply on all these big companies. Well, I wouldn't say it's that hard, but like I said, you have to, like, you're gonna have to put in work, you know? Why would a game development company hire you with 0 game development experience? Just because you have an economics background, you know? Unless you're specifically hiring for, applying for a role that's like, you know, in their, like, marketing team or something, right? You're gonna have to start somewhere, you know? I mean, I'm not loaded at all. The way we started was we started going through game jams for a while, and then we started making our own games, and then eventually we made our own company. And here we are 3 years later, but we've made less than $10,000 total as a company. We're not loaded. You know. That's just like, that's a defeatist bad mentality, my friend. That's a horrible way to think. There are 70-year-olds right now who are getting their college degrees. Being 43 ain't fucking shit, man. Get that shit out of here. You're gonna live another 40 years, man. You can shift 18 fucking times from here. Especially if it's something you're gonna be passionate about. No one actually ever retires. They just go and do something they love. And if being a part of the gaming industry is something you love, you'll be working in it forever. Even beyond past the retirement stuff. But 43 ain't shit, man. You can pivot right now. We'll risk the monster damage. Obviously, you can't just quit your job. But you can work at it on the weekends. You know. But shit, there are actors who are like some of the biggest actors on the planet who didn't start acting until their 40s and 50s.
Come get me.
Just saying, don't let age be a determining factor. You can bit all your day, all day, you know, but if you want to do it, just do it. Just start small. But if you're like as old as you say as you are, like, that's not old, but if you have a big resume, like, just start sending it to places. I'll find a game that's like, I mean, I have no idea what your background is in, but I'm sure there's plenty of games that could use some form of economics background, whether it's MMOs, but it obviously helps whenever, you're familiar in the game, you know? I did. I hate this. Ugh, I can't believe I didn't die. Temporal Bubble is like the most annoying mod in the game right now to me. I genuinely hate this bubble more than anything right now. That's a good thing to be passionate about. Hell yeah. Yeah. That's like, you know, those silly fantasies we all have, where it's like, if I were rich, what would I do? Like, housing and, like, affordable housing is, like, one of the #1 things I always think of. If I could just, like, buy out a neighborhood and just give as many people cheaper homes as possible. Shit like that. So that's a good thing to want to get involved with. Awesome thing to be passionate about. Because, yeah, it is a bit Rididdy Kong living right now. Yeah, and good luck even getting that legislation, you know? Yep.
You cannot stop us.
Because, yeah, the moment you try to do that, some, like, you know...
You are nothing but a
I need to focus on the fight.
easy
But you see, I'm pretty tanky, at least. Do the ice spray, do the ice spray, do the ice spray. Oh, I interrupted the ice spray, I'm so bad. I'm so mad I interrupted the ice spray. He was about to ice spray and I shield charge interrupted it. Ugh. I needed a good ice spray clip.
As swift as death, and imbued by the moon. Cursed or gifted, branded and afflicted. Your veins seem chilled. Agna shall slay.
Alright, let's see if I can get an ice clip here. Come on, come on, come on. There we go.
I can't yet. I'm not ready.
Desolation.
I didn't juice this map. No 2 fragments. I bet this is the cheap fragment anyway. What makes the bosses tier 4?
Yes.
So here's my breach setup, right? I got 8 Atlas passives, plus 1 of Twisted Domain difficulty. So that's +1, +2, +3, +4. I have 4 of the +1 to Twisted Domains selected. Delirium. +1, +2, +3, +4. So this is +4 Simulacrum because I have 4 selected. Doesn't matter which route you go, because there's always these pluses here and here. You know, here's my ritual. Got +4 King of the Mist, right? My expedition. +4 expedition. Arbiter. +4 arbiter. So now when I go and do him, he's got all of these modifiers. Like when you enter it, it'll have all of the modifiers you have selected in your atlas.
Hey.
That's out. Yeah, I knew this was the cheap one. Like a fraction of a divine.
Time is of the essence.
I'm curious if my video will make any impact whenever I post it. It's gotten a little bit better. Someone dumped a bunch. Well, someone dumped 4. I'd say I got a little bit better. Someone added 4 more at 25C. Alright, let's do some juice maps. We got the Citadel in. Let's do some juice maps. What time is it? Alright. We're good to keep playing. You got plenty of time. Alright, try this blooming field. See if we can get the game to crash with this one.
Just try it! Fear will best you!
Crash 4. All right. We move on. 4 losses in this stream so far. 4 maps in an hour and 20 minutes burnt. Unforge. Unforge. A dangerous build. If you have little patience. Look, another megalith here. Sump with you. It's late. Here, let's do the Savannah. I bet we can get a crash on the Savannah. Alright, here we go. Crash in 13 seconds? No crash.
Come get me.
That was a cool clip. Is it this shrine that's preventing them from taking damage? What's happening here? Can't tell. There we go. Hey, I got 1/30th of a tithing.
Just try it.
Well, they'll crash on that map. So we survived that one. Well, I never marked crash for. Hold on. There we go. God, I can't wait until there's a search filter. Oh my god. When there's a search filter, and I can just search fortress and see that there's like 1,000 fortresses I can do, because I've traveled so far, I can guarantee you there's like over 100 of like every map like I could do. I would love that. But right now, I just gotta mouse over everything until I find the one I want. Some of these are danger. I hate increased maximum life. Alright. Will we get a crash here? I bet we do. Dude, I would, like, cry for Atlas map search. Alright, this looks like a dense one. Let's see how we go. It's no breach, though. No breach, no Dell, so... Oh my god, look at the cooldown on Shield Slam. We're basically gonna have to do this entire map with only Shattering Palm. That was a cool clip. Because you need a met weapon to use any Herald. You need a martial weapon. And in order to use Shattering Palm, you either need to be unarmed or using a quarterstaff. And if you go watch my leveling streams from 2 or 3 days ago, you will see that I was trying desperately to make quarterstaff work.
I need more time.
So I could use Heralds. Because Heralds were making it look cool. But obviously they're not needed. But, yeah. You need a martial weapon, and we are currently not using any martial weapons. Well, we are in weapon set too, but... I gotta fix my armor break.
I'm not ready. ready.
I don't have any vision anymore after this build. I don't know what you mean. That was an awesome clip. I need to clip that. 0.3 is going to be the best patch. I'm going to shit out so many builds. It's going to be awesome.
I need more time.
I'm going to shit out so many builds. You won't even know. You won't even know, you guys. For sure. Because there's a skill in PoE 1 called Tempest Shield, and I imagine it's coming with Templar. And that's like a Reflect Thorns like skill, so. But yeah, I mean, I imagine Flails are thorny. I imagine Flails are coming with Templar. I mean, I imagine Druid's gonna be good too, you know. Multiple Ascendancies could have Thorn stuff. But that also might just be copium on our end.
Come get me!
I smell a crash coming. Sometimes you can just smell when they're coming. But maybe I'm just having a stroke instead. I'm not having a stroke at least. Well smelled. Yeah, there's gonna be a big disclaimer on this build. It's this is the build that PoE 2 can't handle. 5 crashes, 5 crashes. Yeah, I don't know how many people are gonna end up playing the game. Ooh, look, another feral. That's another potential tithing. Alright, keep browsing. Let's find more maps that are going to crash us. I'm not specifically looking for maps that'll crash me. I'm specifically looking for maps that have Breach and Delirium just because I like doing Breach and Delirium, not just because they're most likely to crash. And I'm specifically looking for maps I like doing, which is like Fortress and stuff like that. So while it does specifically seem like I'm targeting maps that spawn lots of mobs, it's just because those are my favorite maps. Like, it's like, go test it on Seepage. Like, no. I don't want to do Hidden Grotto. I don't even know where I'm at right now. Where do I even go from here? Like, where am I dead ending? Do I need to go down here? Well, okay. Mark my words. This moment right here, I am going to laugh my ass off if one of patch notes happens that says we have fixed an interaction between Quill Burst and Shattering Palm. If you see that in a patch notes, know I'm going to be laughing my butt off. Because I imagine it's coming. Does this build count as DDoSing the server? I bet you it potentially, if enough people were doing this, like, if I did this build, or if anyone did this build at, like, the start of this league, when there was thousands of people playing this build, that many people, like, crashing their clients, GDD would do something. I don't know if it would be DDoS tier of interaction, but it would be a funny moment. That's for sure. I'm gonna find the map soon. I'm just being super picky. We might do a Sulfuric Cavern soon, though. I don't like Sulfuric Caverns either, though. I just like big open areas, man. Why isn't every map just a big open area, you know? I just want to kill shit. Is that so hard to ask? No, this is going to be an annoying map with all the curses. I hate temporal bubbles so much right now. I forgot I need to clean this map if I want to claim disruption. Oh my god, I missed. I'm pretty tanky at least. I rarely die. Well, I was dying a lot the other stream. Like, people sleep on Clothe the Flame, but... gotta stop dodge rolling. There's a really bad habit of it. This build definitely looks more like a Path of Exile, like Diablo 3 build, that's for sure. Definitely has that vibe. Can be a little unwieldy at times. Sometimes my shield charge gets bugged and I gotta do that. Oh! Why? Alright. Well, only 5 crashes so far. It definitely seems to obviously be, like, very density revolved around. Like, obviously, I think Fortress is one of the maps I DC the most on. But it needs to be, like, juiced. Not always. But seems to be most often not happening on juice maps of Delirium and Breach. Hey, take care, Cian. Have a good one, bro. Here's a Dell Breach. Step. I need to find a better map. These are all too scary. I want to be able to actually try and get deep into it. Are you playing this build? We'll risk this map. We might die. Already off to a dangerous start. Think we're dead? Oh my god, we got stun locked into the frickin' water pool. I'm already dead. Wow. Knew that was gonna be a danger map. I had a bad habit of just dodge rolling into stuff. Like, I should just unbind dodge roll on certain builds, and this is one of them. Like, just dodge roll over and over. And then all my deaths are when I dodge roll. Did you even get to test the map? Here, we'll go this one. No Thorn 2, huh? Interesting. It's just one of those builds that's going to break the game. Just one of those builds that's going to break the game.
Nothing you have done was
Come get me!
Okay, all the maps I'm doing right now are kind of dangerous, so...
Face me!
We might be dying a lot right now. Oof. The slow ground is awful. Trying to find the breach. I just want to do a Dell with a breach to see if I can force a crash. Where are you, breach? I'm coming. Oof. So hard to see in the middle of the dell.
I'm not ready.
Man, I just could not find the breach. No dell plus breach. Well, it's an early access game with a bunch of undiscovered combinations and techniques, and a lot of people have stopped playing, so, you know. If more people were playing, I'm sure someone would have stumbled upon this much sooner. Or at least, I'm sure people have stumbled upon this, but someone would have showcased it at this level much sooner. But yeah, a lot of people are just, they're not enjoying the early access, so they moved on quick, and they're just, yeah, there's still a lot out there to be discovered. That was a cool breach clip. How's it going, Sour? I've picked the map clean. Ooh, here's some free teethings. Hey, whatever, we're not gonna do them. Let's be real. Let's be real. Bloomingfield and a crypt here we can do. Let's do the Bloomingfield first.
You are the cause of great misery.
I'm ready. Steel yourself.
I hate Bloomingfield because of like just these winding paths. I'm bad at looking at the map, so I just always walk in the dead ends. Here's the question, boys. Are we going to crash? What is happening? I can't see. Well, we didn't crash, but my eyes crashed. Holy crap. I mean, holy crap. Will it crash? Yeah, this series, this video definitely evolved to from Thorns to, oh my god, what is happening? Yep, no crash was nice. Alright, I need more boss clips. Hold on, I need to mark that last one as awesome clip. I already have one named awesome clip, of course, in this folder. Awesome clip of double breach. There we go.
I need more time. You won't get away from me. Rage all you want, beast.
Hold on a second. Alright, I got all the footage I need. I'm gonna end the stream there, you guys. I need to go, like, edit and stuff, and it's already almost 1 a.m. Thanks for hanging out, and, yeah, I'm probably gonna be streaming tomorrow. I don't know if I'll be streaming more of this build, or starting a new build. It's like, obviously, this build can be pushed further, but when there's the constant threat of, like, your game just crashing, and when it's so high with this build, you just, like, you know... You lose a little bit of drive to, like, min-max it to its fullest. But I might still play it tomorrow. We'll see. But the video guide will be out tomorrow, and some other videos as well will be coming. So, but yeah, I might be streaming tomorrow. And thanks for hanging out, guys. 5 crashes in 2.5 hours. Not bad. Or 2 hours, actually. 5 crashes, 2 hours. Alright, take care, boys. See ya.